Aloha, hello. Welcome to another episode of Hawaii Snapshot. I'm Joe Rubin in our Honolulu newsroom, and we're talking today, we're connected with Kauai with Bev Brody. Bev is a activist, a public health expert, and she's been really instrumental in making Kauai just a much more bike and pedestrian friendly place. And Bev, first of all, thank you so much for talking to us this morning. And I guess my first question is just how friendly is Kauai for bikes and pedestrians? What have you all been doing?
Well, the funny thing is that for our streets right now, even though we do have a complete streets resolution, a lot of the work is in the planning stages. And we have huge plans, big plans, but a lot of it hasn't been implemented yet. But if you phone me again next year at this time, I'll be able to give you a huge report. But we are very, very blessed to have Kealahele Makalai, which is the path that goes by the coast. There's 4 miles of that right now, and we're in phase 3 building of it, which is going to actually create 13 miles of very safe bicycling, walking. It's a multi-purpose path. A lot of our mayor's vision.
You're talking about Mayor Carvalho, Bernard Carvalho, who is a former NFL lineman.
And from Miami Dolphins, go Dolphins!
From the Dolphins, but he's a big advocate for this plan that you have, right?
He absolutely is. He absolutely is, and we work very closely with him, and that is a key right there, Joe, of how we have been able to move forward on so many of these initiatives so quickly is because the government isn't doing it alone, and we're not doing it alone.
Can you get into some specifics, like what are in terms of the plan? You said amazing things are going to happen. What are some of the amazing things that are going to happen?
Okay, let's just take Rice Street for instance. Rice Street is the main street in Lihue, which is our biggest business district on Kauai, and right now it is 4 lanes with parking on the street. Now, what's going to happen? We are taking those 4 lanes, creating 3 lanes, that's 1 lane in each direction with a turn lane in the middle, creating bike lanes on either side and sidewalks on either side. Plus, there's going to be room for transit.
And I know you're also active in something called Safe Routes to School.
Yes.
So what is that about?
It's awesome. We have identified 5 schools on Kauai that now have a walk to school day every.
And how's it going? Oh, I'm sorry.
Fabulous.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. How often do they have the walk to school day?
Once a month. Right now, the second Wednesday of every month. Actually, next year it's going to be, I believe, the first Wednesday of each month.
Right.
But how did this happen was our Public Works Department went out. We did walkabouts on all the schools. School zone signage was painted in road. Bike lanes and edge lines were painted on the side. It was great.
Help us here in Oahu, and I know I've spoken to a lot of people here from the Hawaii Bike Coalition, to people at the University of Hawaii who really point to you as like an inspiration. But I also hear that basically the departments here don't talk to each other. You know, the various city and municipal departments that would be in charge of complete streets are not in enough communication, and it makes for very slow going in a place. Looking outside the window here, that's just not. It's not that conducive to biking.
You just hit the nail on the head. Our transportation department didn't talk to our public works. Public works didn't talk to plan. Everybody was working in their little silos, and we realized that when this was happening, we could not do this work. No wonder nothing was coming together for us, because we were working in silos. The minute we realized that and decided, let's try to work together, we really made that effort. Planning started talking to Public Works started talking to transportation, and then we realized, oh, this is really foreign to us. We need some help. So we brought in experts from outside, Dan Burden, Michael Moll, Gary Toth. We brought these people in. Help us figure out how we can all work together.
Bev Brody, you are a champion for biking
yay!
And pedestrian, getting kids and grown-ups and adults fit. Thank you so much for joining us here on Hawaii Snapshot. And
my pleasure.
And aloha.